Это монументальное административное здание на улице Банковой.
This monumental building on Bankova Street was erected in the 1930s on the foundation of an old building built in the 1870s. The architectural style is from the Stalinist era, with some ancient Greek influences. These walls have seen all the key events of recent Ukrainian history. Yet the building is more than just architecture and history. Behind these walls is a sophisticated security system.
There is no other building in Ukraine that is as protected as Bankova, if we do not take into consideration some military objects. This building meets all of the requirements of the State Security Service. The walls are special, as well as floor structure, windows, stairs and elevators. More importantly, there is an underground bomb shelter for the president to continue working in case nuclear weapons were used.
Valery Helitay knows what he is talking about, since he has been the head of security for two Ukrainian presidents, Viktor Yushchenko and Petro Poroshenko. He says that the presidential administration building is well connected to all other buildings in the government district.
This complex connects the president of the country, his administration, the parliament, committees, the cabinet and national bank. First of all, regarding security, the whole government district is always under real-time monitoring. Second of all, there are protected communications here.
Both Viktor Yushchenko and Petro Poroshenko wanted to move their administration away from Bankova, but could not find a proper place for it. Volodymyr Zelensky was adamant he will not be able to work properly in that building.
It's impossible to be in here. I'll go insane here. There is too much space for me. You understand why I want to move. I cannot live here like a normal person.
First, Zelensky wanted to move far away from the city center to decrease traffic jams. After that, to move into a controversial building with a helipad that was built for Viktor Yanukovych. In the end, he chose a place less than a kilometer away from Bankova Street, the Ukrainian House. This building was erected at the end of the 1970s to house the Lenin Museum. When Ukraine gained independence, the statue of Lenin inside the building was removed, while the square in front of the building was used as an expo center. Now, the Ukrainian House will be reconstructed for a new function. The idea is to show the transparency of the administration, an absence of barriers, and energy efficiency.
The new office should become the center of development in the country. It should invite people for dialogue with the authorities. This is an office for the people, and it is about the people. The office should be modern. There should not be any luxury for the sake of luxury. This will be an efficient and comfortable building for all. Energy-saving technologies will be used, and the emissions will be minimal. The building was initially built to be open. It has a lot of space. This is perfect. We just need to work a bit on the premises and install partition walls.
Valery Helitay says that the Ukrainian House is not a safe spot.
It's an ideal spot if you want to capture a building from all sides. You cannot protect it with only police and army detachments. You'll have to use technology and fences. Due to the landscape, it is hard to find traffic routes, especially for evacuation. It is not only about the president of Ukraine. We have to ensure the safety of world leaders who visit Ukraine.
The Ukrainian House is located near one of the main transport corridors in the capital, near the European Square. The decision on whether road traffic will be limited after the president's office moves here has not yet been made.
If we construct extra crosswalks and bicycle roads, then the square will only lose about 10–15% of its transport capacity. This will not really lead to negative consequences, but if the most critical scenario is enacted, complete halt of transport, then the city will lose around 30 million hryvnias a week.
The cost of moving the presidential administration is more than $10 million. Volodymyr Zelensky promises, though, that no money from the budget will be used. Reported by Yulia Krychkova for UATV.